Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday, yay! We made it through another week, Naughty Crew. Yes, happy Friday. Welcome back to my channel, Naughty Love Movement. It shows Naughty. Bring you the latest and trending topics and I'm like, yes, 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 yes. In exactly 1 week from today, guess where your girl gonna be? Yeah. I can't wait. I'm just so excited. I can't wait to smell some different air, child. Okay. I can't wait. Shout out Jax. What's going on? What's going on, Chantel? Hey, Boo. Hey, Cece. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, number one, because it's the weekend. Your girl tired, okay? And I'm so excited. It's legit the countdown to Thailand. Yes. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Yes. Make sure y'all hitting that like button, sharing my live out, subscribe to my channel. We almost to 4,000 subs, Naughty Crew. So proud of us. Yes, we almost to 4,000 subs. Yes, okay. Putting in that work. Your girl been working between work and YouTubing and stuff. It's a lot. That's why I need a vacation. So I can't wait to just like vlog. I can't wait to just unplug. Just unplug and just focus on being in the moment, embracing the Thailand culture, the food, the massages, the beaches, the clean water. And so far, hands down, anybody that I talk about my trip with, they be like, everybody I know that go there, they always plan to move back. Isn't that crazy? So I'm just excited. I'm just excited to have a dream come true because we've been planning this for like a year and a half. And for it to be coming to fruition, my girlfriend Tati, she flew out this morning. She was like, girl, the airport was nice and clear. It's not all these lines. It wasn't all this craziness. And I'm like, yes, that is a sign from God that this trip was meant to be. Y'all like the video, share my live out, and if you're not subscribed, you're crazy. Okay, subscribe to your girl, the Naughty Love Movement. We be turning up over here. Okay, we turn up over here. All right, and make sure you follow me on all of the free apps. I'm everywhere. I'm on the gram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. Just pick what you like, and follow me, subscribe, and share. And like everything. All right. I love my naughty crew, yo. I love my naughty crew. So today, what do we have to get into? Gucci Mane dropped a diss track towards Pooh Sheisty, child. Okay, and it's getting mixed reviews. Some people like hated it, and then some people are like, oh my god, he really went in or whatever. So we're gonna get into that and the opinions, and I want to hear y'all opinion, and I'm just like, he's just capitalizing why the story is hot. That's how I take it as. It's a business move or whatever. And I don't, for the life of me, I don't know why people sign to his label. Like, his artists really never make it. They either end up in prison or in the grave, child. It's just like the diddler. I don't understand why people still work with him. They know he be stealing and robbing and stuff like that, but they still be working with him. Like Little Rod, for instance. Why would you stay all that time and you not getting paid? Like, make it make sense. Like, the information be out here, but people choose to ignore it because they be that thirsty to get on, to get popping in the game. Okay. Oh, child. So it's so much going on. So much going on. I want to get into Pinkface calling Blueface dumb. It is sad when your 3-year-old got more sense than you. Okay. And I told y'all, Pinkface is his karma, child. Pinkface is his karma for his mistreatment of women. That is his payback, okay? And I seen the back and forth between him and Claressa, and she dragging him down to the ground, calling him a washed up rock rapper. But ma'am, you are responsible for that monster. It's because of his hatred for you. That's why he treat women the way he do. Let's just talk about it, okay? But Pinkface, I like Pinkface. Pinkface is doing exactly what she was taught. I ain't mad at Pinkface for cursing, because her parents be cursing around her. That's why she curse. But she the only one that got sense. I'm sorry. Out of the whole circus, Pinkface is the only one that got a little bit of sense up in there, okay? And then we're gonna touch on Claressa Sheillds. I feel the way about her. Like one of her old clippings came across my screen before she got all this notoriety, right? And I'm like, what happened? What happened? You used to be so humble and stuff. And I was watching She Can Talk podcast. I like her. I was watching She Could Talk podcast, and she was reviewing one of Claressa's last interviews when she was in Europe. And let me tell you something. That was a really good interview because she focused on her expertise, which is boxing. Not one time did her relationship come up. And I always say, like, that girl can't even go one stream without saying Pap name. But it was a good professional interview. You got a glimpse of what she used to be about. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, what happened? And I have an idea what's going on. She's in a relationship that she is very insecure with because he's still attached. And this is why it's not a good idea for anyone to get involved with a situation where the people are still legally married, because it's always a chance like they could get back together and things like that. And you as the outsider, you're going to end up with mud on your face. You're going to end up the one hurt in the situation. And people are not going to be mad at the married couple. Like if Pap and Remy decide to work it out and get back together, you're going to be a non-factor and the world's going to be laughing at you like, yeah, I told you. We've been telling you. But she's so defensive because she is insecure with her relationship. And it's her own fault. You put it out there, you led with that, and now all people can talk about is this entanglement that you in and not your actual skill set in boxing. It overtook, and you did that yourself. So if you want to be mad at content creators, you can't be. You only can be mad at yourself because they only can report on the information that you put out there. All right. And I also want to touch on Jada the boxer, her ex-best friend. Yeah, she ran her down to the ground politely. And even though y'all still not in relationship as far as friendship, she's still trying to look out for you, sis. But you hard-headed, Claressa. You are hard-headed. You don't like to listen to anybody. You think the world is against you. And that's because you have been wrong so much in your life. You can't help but to be in defense mode all the time. That has to be exhausting. But this relationship is it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for your mental. And if Pap was any type of man, and if he really, really, truly loved you, he would back all the way up and take some of that heat off of you on some real shit. Just do the right thing. Like whether him and Rem get a divorce or not, he need to back away and go handle his business or whatever, set up a good co-parenting, healthy plan or whatever so that he is in the golden child's life on a regular basis or whatever. And if it's meant for y'all to be together, y'all just be together. You know what I'm saying? Hey Jax, hey Jax, hey Chasing Dreams. What's going on, y'all? Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. All right, and then I have a couple of like filler stories I would like to get into. Okay. Who I wanna first I wanna get into Floyd Mayweather, child. Yes, honey. But 50 Cent have been talking about him being broke forever, for a minute, okay? He been saying us. Tasha K been saying the man is broke, okay? He just ran off with Netflix money. Somebody with money don't do things like that. I don't understand. I don't understand. Maybe y'all could tell me in the comments. Hold on one second, y'all. Sorry. Y'all like the video, like the video.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money.
And it took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local host in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Okay, so 50 been speaking on him being broke. So has Tasha K. Okay, he's had many lawsuits and things like that. But he is financially illiterate. He's financially illiterate. His overhead was way too high. I think he jumped into businesses that he really, really didn't have knowledge of. And ultimately wasted a lot of money. A lot of money went down the drain for what? And I'm sure he's taking care of a lot of people. Shout out to Boxing Ego. I like his channel. He's on YouTube and he's on the ground. Follow him, follow him, follow him. Oh, and shout out to Punch Drunk. His live last night was so good. Y'all go over there and check it out. You know what I like about the boxing community? Because a lot of their videos are coming up, being that I've been discussing Claressa Sheillds, so I'm kind of like in their algorithm. But what I can respect about Boxing Ego and Punch Drunk, I love to hear their perspective as men. I love to hear their perspective as men, and they like just want to shake Claressa, like, yo, girl, wake up, wake up. Wake up. This man is using you. This man is using you. You sound crazy. Ooh, Claressa just posted to Twitter. What does she have to say? Elon Musk, I ain't paying you for ish. She said she pulled up to the gym. She did too much yesterday. You're always doing too much. Good morning, James. Good morning. So yeah, that's why I like Punch Drunk and Boxing Ego, because they give a real honest male perspective. Even Mr. Skinny. Oh, and from a biblical standpoint, I really like Battle Truth's point of view. Okay. And it's just interesting to see how men are holding Papoose accountable on some real. They holding him accountable. They holding him accountable. But anyway, Floyd, speaking of boxing, Floyd, my signal acting crazy. Stop. Stop. Yeah. Something going on. All right. So, reported Floyd Mayweather hit with the IRS lien for $7.3 million from 2018 to 2023. This is just tragic. So, yikes. The IRS filed a lien against Floyd Mayweather in Las Vegas, saying he owed $7.3 million for unpaid taxes in 2018 and 2023. The IRS filed a $7.3 million lien against famed boxer and entrepreneur Floyd Mayweather for unpaid taxes in 2018 and 2023. Note, Floyd Mayweather is actually suing Business Insider, claiming defamation for their past reporting on his finances and real estate investment. The case is currently pending. So the walls are closing in on Floyd. And Wrestler, you better pay attention to what is going on here. And if you're not responsible with your finances, you could easily end up here. Okay. And it's some documents out there saying that you owe for this and you owe for that or whatever. That's neither here or there. Oh, and also let me correct. So we reviewed Charlita's response to her yesterday, and Charlita was saying that Claressa doesn't own her house in Atlanta. That is not the truth. All right. I like to run my channel with integrity. That was not facts. Okay. True Crime with Shane had showed the documents in her deed and the fact that the mortgage is in her name. So she does own that. Like, look, I'm not participating with her lying actions. I'm not going to sit over here and lie on her. Oh, thank you, Tels. Good morning. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. My naughty crew always got my back. I love y'all. Tels, Tara, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Right. They always making me beg for likes. Okay. I guess I'm not popular enough or whatever, but I don't care. I don't need validation from the world. I do this for fun. All right, so Floyd owe a lot of money, okay, everywhere. He just ran off with the Netflix money. Yo, brother, I hope you get it together. I hope you get all this messy financial stuff in order, so that you can move forward with your life. Like, really, you shouldn't have to come out of retirement to fight again. Like, you should be sitting back on yachts chilling. But I think it's a matter of he was overspending and not monitoring his finances the way he needs to. And see, when people get their hands on money like Floyd and stuff, they forget to do things themselves. They start paying everybody for everything instead of just doing things yourself to keep you in tune with yourself, period. Like, you can't cook for yourself. You can't drive yourself around. I'm just saying. But 50 Cent has been saying he's broke for years. So wish you the best, brother. I know it's a lot. Shout out to my peeps on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that, okay? Yes, it's his fault. Mismanagement of money. That's another thing. It be they entourage. They be robbing them blind, child. Tara said these entertainment people, boxers, they depend on these managers. They can't read, and then they get themselves in trouble finding out I owe money years down the line. They're signing papers. Child, look at what happened with R. Kelly. And this is my thing. All that money y'all have acquired through the years, y'all ain't take the time out to learn how to read. I said, what the Frank Lucas is going on, child? Because y'all know he couldn't read either. He used to weigh his money. All that money, you could have hired a private tutor. Okay? Child. All that money, and you still want to stay dumb. It's crazy. It is nuts. But pay attention, Rest Coleslaw. Pay attention. Y'all like the video? Like the video. It was something. Hold on. I wanted to talk to you guys about. Because Lisa Ray is out here. She's saying, and shout out to Tea Talk with your girl. Love her. She's saying that Black women are not allowed. Here it is. Shout out to Tea Talk with your girl. I had saved the story for yesterday. I was like, oh, I'll cover it today. But I want to hear what my Naughty Crew thinks, because as soon as I saw this, I thought of several examples. Okay, so shout out to the Bish gossip. Okay, Lisa Ray says Black women can't have high body counts like Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift and get a husband. Do y'all think that is true? They real quick to slut shame the Black woman. They really are. Look how they did Remy Ma when this whole scandal broke. Also, look at how, like, when it comes to Black women, it's viewed differently. But then I think about All My Children, Erica Kane. Remember? She had several husbands. She was never classified as a slut. Okay? Who else I thought of? Lori Harvey, right? Her love life is under constant scrutiny. But Kim Kardashian can hop peen to peen to peen, and she doesn't get those same labels. But Ray J, he got labeled in that scandal with Kim Kardashian. That's why they in court now. So according to past interviews and commentary from Lisa Ray McCord, she has long spoken about double standards Black women face in public image, relationships, and success, particularly compared to white celebrities. In earlier discussions, she argued that behaviors accepted or even celebrated in figures like Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift are often judged more harshly when associated with Black women. Her broader point centers on perception and consequences. Lisa Ray has suggested that image, dating history, and public narratives can impact Black women directly, especially in professional spaces where reputation can influence opportunity. The perspective aligns with ongoing conversations about how media standards, respectability, expectations, and culture norms can vary across race and gender. She's absolutely right. Look what just happened with Brandy. But see, this is what I think is the major difference. Our Black men participate in the slut shaming. I think that's where the major difference comes from. But I absolutely see a difference. If a Black woman has a body count, they are slut shamed. They are immediately devalued. They low man on a totem pole. But let a white woman do it. She is uplifted. And that's what I'm saying. I immediately thought about Erica Kane from All My Children. Ain't nobody never say nothing about all them husbands she had. Look at Elizabeth Taylor. Yes, can we get these likes up? So I thought this was a really, really, really good point. This person said, damn, the Swiftie got bodies. Well, she writes a song about all of her breakups. She writes songs. That's how she made her career. Talk about all the men she was dealing with. Hey, Tell. She said, ooh, child, I had to come out of from the bushes to comment on this. Black women are represented as either Jezebels or mammies with nothing in between. It's as if we have no autonomy of our own bodies. Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And this is why, Claressa, this is why Black women are being so hard on you, because they immediately downgrade us. You know what I'm saying? And what you doing out here, it takes us backwards, not forwards. But you want to say that you empower women. You want to say you uplift women. And your behaviors don't match your actions, if that makes sense. But yes, Tails, thank you for that comment. Can we get the likes up? James said, I'm not shaming my Black queens. Well, James, you always uplifted me, but I carry myself with a certain standard. You know what I'm saying? We're always portrayed as hoes. Well, can we blame that on the whole culture that has been pushed and injected into our youth? Punch Drunk last night. I'm telling you, oh my God. Should I pull up that live? He made a very good point. He made a very good point on his channel last night. Let me see. Let me see if I could get to it. Y'all like the video. Y'all like the video. Y'all like the video. Punch Drunk made a very good point on his live last night. I wish he would make it a short. He is so funny, man. I love his energy. Y'all like the video. Here it is. Let me see if I could get it to that point. I think it starts here. Here we go. Women are always slut shamed. They are. But he made a very good point.
The most, the woman that gets the most cash, the most money. You probably will in the end of your career. You're probably going to be in a great position where everybody see even your public relationship and look at it as respect. I said a long time ago, I said it, I'm going to say it again. Claressa Sheillds, you will never get respect in hip-hop culture with that relationship with Papoose. It's not about just Papoose, and it's not about just you. It's because in hip-hop, they love the relationship of Remy Ma and Papoose. And Remy Ma is female rapper royalty in hip-hop. We love Remy Ma. She's inbred, it's cemented. They love Remy Ma, and we love as a community. I'm not going to say just me. I don't give a damn, really too much of a damn, but I understand our community, the hip-hop community. There was a lot of people that appreciate that relationship. That relationship was like my Apollo, my sis. To this day, and I said this story once. I said, go check her interviews in the past.
Yeah, she's changed.
Have every fucking woman in the world, and you want Kim Kardashian that's known for sex tapes.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, that motherfucker gonna get you. That ain't the value. You broken character. You got a broken soul. You got a broke personality. You got a broken relationship. You broken everything. Oh, because you got a Louis Vuitton purse. You think, I'm saying, man, in my pool. No. The more money you have gotten, Claressa Sheillds, you have looked at more broke and more uneducated. How about that? The more money you have gotten, the more fame you have gotten, the more the spotlight is on you, you look more broke. You sound less educated. You sound more educated with that humble, hungry, confident girl back in the Olympics. And if y'all think I'm lying, go check her interviews in the past. As a matter of fact, you was even more confident in your looks back then. Fuck the makeup. Fuck doing my hair. I do an interview just like that because I'm from Flint, Michigan. I don't fuck anybody up. And I made it from the slums. And I'm great. And I can't wait to make it. And I can't wait to make money and help my family. And bam, 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 bam. You ain't give a damn about your looks. Because your personality and your will and your determination and your courage and the way that you survive is a beauty in itself. You forgot all about that.
Facts. I told y'all he be speaking truth.
You think now because toxic has been accepted and abnormality has become the new norm that it's okay. And I understand it. That's why we got to blame the men.
There we go.
Yes. I blame the men for the way that things are in our culture and our society today. I blame the men because we lost being the extension of God. We lost our place. That's why a lot of women nowadays don't respect men. Because men more and more have become unrighteous. We're supposed to provide and protect and secure and love and take care and be the head of the house. And when I'm not talking about just the head of the house in your prospective house, be the head of the house everywhere in your community as well. We lost our position. And that's why we got all these women, not all these women. I'm talking about the glorified women in position in our culture now is a bunch of strippers on the mic. Before we had our Lauryn Hill. Damn. Lauryn Hill ain't need to take her clothes off. Man, she knew how to sing. She knew how to rhyme. She was a poet. She was respected. Shout out to MC Light. Shout out to Queen Latifah. Shout out to the ladies back then. It was a movement of respect. It was a movement of empowerment. And none of these men in the culture of hip hop ever disrespected any woman.
It is true. It's all facts. Shout out to Punch Drunk. He was speaking all facts. Y'all go over to the channel and check out this whole live. But the culture changed. Women were moving more respectable back in the day. The Queen Latifahs, the MC Lights, they were honoring. They were pushing women forward. They were forcing men to respect us. And with the Claressa Sheillds and the Sexy Reds of the world, they have pushed us back. They have pushed us back. He's speaking all facts.
And then it got flip side. Oh, now they glorify the Cardi B and the Sexy Red and all these strippers with a mic. And then all these men started doing things that men never did in the past.
Why was Amazon paying me $29,000 a month, $54,000 a month? And
no disrespect to the ladies and Cardi B's and the Sexy Reds and all that. No disrespect. But let me be real. Let's be real. Let's be honest. The men has fucked up. The men has started wifing up whores.
Child, let me see what y'all saying in the comments. I know it's controversial. But he's right. Comparing women to women is a part of the problem. Whether someone takes their clothes off or not should not be the issue. Hence, the slut shaming behind Christian values. I can't agree with. Good point. Good point, Tails. Okay. There was something special in the era with Black women. It was. The culture has changed, though. The culture has changed.
And have glorified wifing up whores. And what that does to a community. It tells other young females that shit, I could be a whore and still be respected by men. The whore stays in the strip club and in the strip. And a man would never wife that shit up. Real men would never wife up whores and strippers. But now, this is what we do. While everybody looking, while the whole world is looking at this community, they already looked down on us, but now the man has taken it to, oh shit, Offset, I'm gonna have babies and marry strippers. Or Kanye West, shit, I'm gonna marry Kim Kardashian. You can have every fucking woman in the world, and you want Kim Kardashian that's known for sex tapes. What about this dude? Thomas from that was playing from Dallas.
And it tells you. Shout out to Punch Drunk. Look, I think it's a good conversational piece, right? Times have changed. Women have taken control of their sexuality and things like that. Okay. All right. I respect it, Tails. I got you. He is glossing over the main fact that it is men who prop up the stripper culture. I don't like it either. But culturally, men are responsible for this. Hey, Mr. Boston. Okay. I Tails. And you know what? Salute to everybody. You are so right. And I see your perspective on both ends. But there, somewhere down the line, there was a breakdown where what was accepted as the norm is now pushed to the back, and the abnormal is pushed forward. Okay, and I'm all for a woman embracing her sexuality, owning it, and this and that or whatever. And I don't think women should be judged based on how they want to present themselves to the world. That's their own personal choice or whatever. But we know the world is very judgmental. But I just wanted to bring that conversation to my naughty crew to see how y'all felt about it. But bottom line, I feel like black women, Latino women, there's a more stricter standard compared to white women who've been whoring around for years. Hold on. It's a double standard. It's a double standard, and it's definitely a conversation. Ooh, I'm hot. I'm flashing, y'all. This perimenopausal shit. I'll be flashing. Look, I got a personal fan that I sleep with in my bed to deal with these flashes. Because me and my husband be tussling. He be like in the inferno, but he be all right. He puts covers over his head and everything. Me, I'm just like, I gotta strip. James said, I look back into the early 90s with Luther Campbell, with his videos and music. I feel started it. Yes, it started back then. There's a stricter standard. I agree. I got to go back into the bushes now. LOL. I just had to get that off my chest. No, and I appreciate the engagement, Tells. I appreciate your point of view. And everything you said was very, very, very valid. Please get the likes up. God damn. Like, why we gotta go through this every single day? I be coming on here every day. Can your girl just get a like? I'm generating good conversation for my naughty crew. You know what I mean? These are issues we need to look at. And shout out to Lisa Ray for saying it out loud on some real. But I do feel like it's a double standard. I mean, on one level, you got white women are treated a certain way. Then you have Black women and Latinos, they're treated a certain way. And then you got within the community, the colorism issues, the pretty girl privilege of it all. Okay? So, I mean, this conversation can go on for hours or whatever. I just wanted to touch on it, and I appreciate every last one of y'all point of views, okay? All right, moving on. Y'all heard Texas wants to end property taxes. Everybody is going to be moving down there, okay? All right, let's get in. Y'all, as you all know, Africa Bambaataa passed away, and people are speaking out. Because one thing I could say about the hip hop community, and this content creator said it the best. Let me find him. It's a double standard in the hip hop community. Here he go. This is just So a lot of people don't feel bad. Here we go.
So Africa Bambaataa passes away.
Who the hell cares?
And I'm seeing rest in peace comments. I'm seeing Hot 97 literally posted him on their page as if this guy was some great martyr. Like, oh, such a pillar in hip hop. Man, fuck hip hop and fuck Africa Bambaataa. You do know that this nigga was a creep, right? You do know that this nigga was touching kids. You do know exactly what he did to Hassan Campbell and how fucked up that nigga is and messed up. If I was Hassan Campbell, I would go to his grave and river dance on that shit. I'd Frank Sinatra tap dance Sammy Davis Jr. all over that grave. Then piss on it, take a shit, dig him up, and do some more damage to him. You niggas are, this is what hip hop does though. Hip hop forgives you because you've done great things in a culture, just like they did Diddy. You niggas, oh, so disgusting. So Africa Bambaataa passes away.
Yeah, like everybody forgets the allegations, just like with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like we went over this yesterday. Like, oh, he makes one great song, and we're gonna forget about all the fuck shit he has done to the world. Child. We got more content creators speaking out on this. Let's get in. Oh, here's another one. And then we're going to get into Hassan Campbell's full spill. So Tay Erica, she posted, "Rest in hell, Africa Bambaataa." So Africa Bambaataa died today from complications related to cancer. Goodbye, the pioneer hip hop DJ and Zulu Nation founder, had in his last decade been accused by multiple men of SAing them when they were teenagers. Okay. Now, Hassan Campbell has been very vocal about this. I feel indifferent. We will never have any way of knowing why he didn't take advantage of the Survivor Act in New York City. I don't know. I brought you back out the bushes. You said F Africa Bambaataa forever and say that with my chest. I feel you, girl. I hate that Black community does this. And that's my whole point. We got to stop sweeping these things under the rug, okay? And I look at Hassan Campbell like this, okay? If he says he was a victim, who are we to disparage that at the end of the day? I just wish he would have, instead of going to the projects and breaking down about Cassie getting a settlement from Diddy, like, why didn't he do the same thing when he was alive? Why didn't he ever hold him accountable? It's crazy. Let's hear what he has to say though. You know, we hear all sides over here, but Hassan Campbell is a loose cannon. I'm gonna just let y'all know that. Trigger warning.
I just want to take the time out to say, rest in peace to the greatest child predator who ever walked this earth, Africa Bambaataa. Before there was an Epstein list, there was an Africa Bambaataa's Black Book. Before there was an R. Kelly, my mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yeah. Yeah, before there was an R. Kelly, raised by Dr. York, one of the greatest predators that ever walked this earth. Rest in peace to Africa Bambaataa, the greatest child predator ever. I'm going live at 5. I just want to take the time out to say, rest in peace.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But I find it kind of odd. Like KRS-One, he windmilled for Africa Bambaataa. I don't know if he held him accountable behind the scenes, but this is the type of creep-ish that went on in the industry. And nobody came forward. And I really feel like because it's little boys, because a lot of the times when it comes to men, they don't like to come forward because they feel like they're going to get all these stigmas on them, homosexual stigmas, and it's just like, tell your story. And because they held his secret for so long, he was able to go on and do this to other people. I'm telling you, staying quiet creates more victims, and we have to get out of this culture of not speaking up. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. All right, so that's what I got on Africa Bambaataa. And I say fuck him forever on some real, like, he'll forever have dirt on his name, okay? Let me see. You know it's slow at work when everybody talking about the weather, child. Anybody gonna be in New Jersey? It is cherry blossom season, y'all. In New Jersey, this is a big deal for us. So it's the Cherry Blossom Festival in New Jersey from April 4th to April 19th. Over 5,300 trees are blooming, and a lot of people go there for pictures. Maybe I'll go this weekend. Hey, people! Hey, y'all go into the Couture Babe channel and subscribe. She's a great content creator. I love her down to the ground. Yes! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Over 5,300 trees spread. It's a beautiful, beautiful scene, and you can get some great photos. So if anybody's in New Jersey, go check out the cherry blossoms. They right in Newark. Yes, Jersey strong, baby. Jersey strong. And for those of you who don't know, that is like one of our pastimes, the cherry blossoms. Okay. All right, let's get into Gucci Mane. Okay, Gucci Mane dropped a diss track against Pooh Sheisty. For those of you who don't know, Pooh Sheisty was just arrested for the kidnapping of Gucci Mane. He did all it is to get out of a contract he should have had his lawyer read. Y'all like the video? Yes. All on an ankle monitor. Like, on some real Pooh Sheisty, you deserve everything that's coming to you.
Are you dumb?
Got to be. To commit a crime on an ankle monitor? You wanted out that contract that bad? Then why didn't you have your lawyer read it? Hey, Philly in the hills. Y'all know I got like 5,000 cousins in Philly, child. I love my family. Miss y'all. All right. So Gucci Mane has been very vocal. A lot of snitching rumors going around. But when you're rich and a crime gets committed against you, do we still go by street code? Like, it's weird. It's weird how people expect people who are not in the streets and they're rich and famous to go by street code. But let me remind y'all what snitching really is, because people seem to have forgotten. They use that word snitch like bitch. Okay? Thumbs up the video.
Conversation again for y'all that don't know. Don't look at these rat niggas and think that these motherfuckers come up with the guidelines and the rules to the motherfucking streets, bro. A snitch is a person that partakes in the crime at his own discretion, knowing the risk factor, getting in trouble, getting caught for that case, and not taking his weight and not taking his fall and placing the blame on his other co-defendant instead of taking your time. Let me say it again for you dumb motherfuckers and you rappers. A snitch is somebody that actively involves themselves in a crime. But let me say it again. Just because these motherfuckers got fame and clout and they got money don't make these niggas right. These niggas be going against the grain. A snitch is a person who voluntarily partakes in a crime, and when they get caught, they tell on a motherfucker. Not when somebody gets something done to somebody or when you victimize and you got to go to the authorities to tell what happened. Because if you can rally up 8 niggas from your hood, including your daddy and your artist, to sit there and go all the way from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas, Texas, Southwest, how much you paid the motherfuckers? What, like 5,000, 10,000? Then you had to pay to transport these niggas. Then you had to get guns and ammunition and all that good shit. You could have hired a lawyer with that. And I'm sure it's more that lies beyond the surface that made Pooh Sheisty pull the shit that he pulled. I'm not taking nothing away from that, but at the end of the day, you went about it wrong. But the problem is now is that motherfuckers are sitting here trying to water down this snitch term. If a motherfucker kicking your dough and you shoot a motherfucker and call the authorities to get them locked up, that don't make you a snitch. That makes you a civilian. If you outside on your front porch and a motherfucker come through this bitch shooting and a little kid get hit and you call the authorities to tell on the motherfucker, that's not snitching. That's being a civilian. Let me tell you what is snitching. If y'all go load up y'all guns and y'all go get in that motherfucking hot car and y'all go bust that move and y'all get cracked and the motherfucker sit there and say, oh, no, that's his gun. No, he the one that came up with the idea. I was just with him. But you knew what you was getting into before you got in that car, before you loaded them guns, before you went to go bust that move. That makes you a snitch. If you got fronted 10 pounds and you got it in the car and you about to go transport that shit back to the hood and them boys get behind you and you sit there and tell them motherfuckers where you got the work from, that makes you a snitch. Because at the end of the day, a lot of you dumb motherfuckers deserve to go to jail for the dumb shit that y'all do. That's why they make prisons for motherfuckers like y'all. Y'all not for to keep on watering this shit down, bro. Stop listening to these rap ass niggas, bro. I'm saying this shit to all the shorties that's being misinformed by these rappers out here, bro. These motherfuckers just a bunch of airheads that got money and a bunch of motherfuckers looking at them, bro. It's the things it seems, bro. And granted, there's nothing wrong with being a motherfucking civilian. We gotta have this motherfucking conversation again for y'all that don't know. Don't look at these rap niggas and think that these motherfuckers come up with the guidelines and the rules to the motherfucking streets, bro. A snitch is a person that partakes in the crime at his own discretion.
I'm sorry, he's speaking all facts, and I had to remind people because people in the rap community love to throw this snitch term around. And at the end of the day, these fools ain't in the streets no more. It just make no sense. Shout out to Shorty Moho _5100. I appreciate you breaking down what a snitch is, brother, because it seems that we have gotten away from what that really is. And like James said, learn from the Italian mafia what a snitch is. You know, Karen Gravano father, he was the hitman for Gotti. He was the hitman for Gotti. And he snitched on Gotti to get him a sweetheart deal. Come on now. What was his name? I can't think of it. Cameron from Mob Wives, okay? What's her name? From Mob Wives. Damn, I'm drawing a blank. That's like my favorite show, and I hope they do come back. Not Drita. Not Karen. Not Big Ange. I love Big Ange. I miss Big Ange. Rest in peace, Big Ange. What's the other one? Renee. What her ex-husband did to her, that was snitching. He was wearing a wire to get her father set up. And he snitched on her father and went in witness protection. That's snitching. When you be down with the crimes and then you give somebody up to get yourself less time. Sammy the Bull. Thank you, James. Thank you. Tell said I commented this on the Lunchable and Glasses, left my comments up for like 20 minutes, then tried to kick everyone who agreed with me out of the chat. We had a good old laugh about it. So I just had to remind you guys of snitching before we get into the next content. Okay, so Gucci Mane has decided to capitalize off the situation and drop a diss track against Pooh Sheisty. All right, so we can't play it all. I'm gonna play a little bit of it to get your thoughts. And shout out to the replay game, but it's YouTube is gonna make me cut it out. Okay, they're gonna make me cut it out. That's just the way it goes. Okay, I'll try to get it in as much.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Hold on, that's Fat Boy. I love Fat Boy. Shout out to Fat Boy. He just dropped a new album. Let me see. Let me get somebody that's reviewing it. Here is it. Here.
I'm about to play some of the clips, but Gucci Mane just dissed Pooh Sheisty and Big 30 in his new song, where he basically tells it all about what happened.
Tell the truth, you went out like a real crash dummy. And after all that, boy, you still signed to me? I'm like Birdman and nigga, this my cash money. Gang your fat ass flunky, he a stone cold junkie.
Then multiple times in the song, he describes them setting him up.
I always keep my head up. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was a sale. I walk in the room, you can feel the pressure building. Niggas got me up the whole time they plotting against me.
And then he goes on to say this.
Disguises, you play stupid games, then you win stupid prizes. Some people like to take a nigga kindness for weakness. I pulled up on business, but y'all was on some weak shit.
Mind you, he dropped this song after the internet found out he actually did give a statement to police about Pooh Sheisty and them robbing him and naming them. Now, no matter how you feel, one thing's for certain, that man's definitely going to take the stand. Well, Pooh Sheisty, you're looking too good, bro. Regardless, what do you guys think about the song? Is it going on your playlist? You jamming that in the car? Some people saying that he low-key dry telling. Regardless, I'm just here reporting the news. I'm about to play some of the...
Hell no, I ain't adding that to my playlist. I ain't adding it. I ain't beat. You know, the only Gucci Mane song that I really, really like is I Get the Bag with the Migos. Up, Tails. We Kendrick. She said, I ain't never in my life listened to a Gucci Mane song, but I'm going to listen from the bushes where I have to return to at this moment. LOL. Shout out to Naughty and Naughty Crew. We love you, girl. We love James, let me know what you think of the diss track. I ain't really like it. I ain't like the beat. I ain't like nothing. Let's see what Fat Boy got to say. Shout out to Fat Boy. Y'all follow him. He's hilarious. His reels are hilarious. Shout out to Trife and TMT Music. Yes.
Fuck. This got to be one of the fucking saddest days in street music I ever seen, bro. What the fuck is this, Gucci Mane? What the fuck? Bro, Pooh Sheisty is fried like a fucking piece of Popeye's chicken. He's fried. Extra crispy, please. Bro, I'm so mad right now, bro. I'm tight, bro. Like, this is a record incriminating the whole situation. So, meaning to tell me Gucci Mane is a rat? He's a snitch? This is fucking crazy, bro. 6ix9ine gonna have a field day with this shit. Bro, I'm in disbelief. I'm hurt. I don't get it. Who behind this shit? Who behind the scenes doing this shit, bro? Just stop already. Just stop. You're fucking up the culture. Shit, man, after all the fucking Gucci songs I done listened to. Damn, yo. Lemon down the chain with the V cut. Fuck. fuck?
All right, so Fat Boy ain't feeling it. He ain't feeling it. He ain't feeling it. He ain't feeling it. Other people not feeling it either. Let's see. Here we go.
I stayed up because they said Gucci drop at 12. You feel what I'm saying? I just heard the song. I'm gonna keep it $150 with you, bro. Not even gonna lie. Bitch, it's about time for you to get your CDL license. That shit was ass. That shit was all type of doodle balls. I swear to God, I ain't never seen that much shit in my life. You feel me? That shit was terrible. That shit was ass McGee. You hear me? That shit was dookie boo boo diarrhea, the maximum supreme of doodle. Yeah, about that time, gang. You goddamn told on the song, and then it wasn't even fire. Ass snitching for nothing. You hear me? Oh man, that shit was ass. God damn. Oh.
See, they saying all this snitching, but are we forgetting that a crime was committed against Gucci? So he's not supposed to seek justice? I don't know, Naughty Girl. I think people forgot the meaning of snitching because I found all it is.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
So if a crime is committed, Fat Boy, if there's a crime committed against you, well, I can't even ask you that because you down with a certain code. But if a crime is committed, you're not allowed to get justice. You're supposed to just let that go by, or you're gonna be dumb and try to get street justice and end up with life in prison. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Never thought I'd see it, boy. That shit was ass. Yeah, man, you should have just stayed silent, boy. You should, because all your old music was going up. All your old music, all the views was going up. You done dropped this terrible ass Doody McDookie sandwich ass song. Man, that shit was ass. I stayed up because they said Gucci drop at 12.
Child, okay. I just think all these people forgot what snitching is. They did. They did. Here we go. Another opinions.
Damn, Poochie, you was supposed to drop a diss song, not a snitch song. What the fuck was that? Ain't no motherfucking way. This nigga must couldn't think of no fucking verse. He said, fuck it, I'm just going there and snitch. I'ma spill my truth. Ain't that a bitch, nigga? What the fuck was that? Ain't no motherfucking way. No way. I can't believe, man. Hey, man, Memphis. Y'all better not let this nigga play with Pooh like that. Y'all better not let this nigga play with Pooh like that. K Corbin, it's your turn. Drop some shit right now. You gotta carry them niggas right now. Carry their ass, cause this nigga got him fucked up. Damn, Poochie, you was supposed to drop a diss song, not a snitch song. What the fuck was that?
Child, all of y'all need hooked on phonics. All of y'all need hooked on phonics, child.
Oops. I guess Gucci Man did snitch.
Tell the truth, you went out like a real crash dummy. And after all that, boy, you still signed to me? Wow. I'm like Birdman and nigga, this my cash money. And your fat ass flunky, he a stone cold junkie. You know I got my bread up, I always keep my head up. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was a setup. I walk in the room, you can feel the pressure building. Niggas dap me up the whole time they plotting against me. I don't take it personal, for me it's only business.
Did everyone forget that Pooh Sheisty was just released from prison with an ankle monitor on while he committed a crime against Gucci Man? Or Gucci Mane, excuse me. Get me up here. Get me the fuck up here. Pooh Sheisty told on himself. What am I missing? We just gonna overlook it's the selective outrage for me. We just gonna overlook the fact that he had an ankle monitor on, and regardless of whether Gucci Man say something or not, he was going down anyway. Where's Pooh Sheisty's accountability for being a dumbass? Being America's dumbest criminal? These people are Delulu out here. These people are Delulu out here. I'm telling you, they Delulu. They Delulu. They Delulu. Okay. But people are angry. They really, really angry, y'all. They really, really, really angry.
I don't like bitch ass niggas and fake ass people. I don't fuck with them. I'm allergic to them type of motherfuckers. You have motherfuckers that come around you that I'm talking about, they'll be clapping hands for you, high fives, big old motherfucking encore when you step in the building. But really in their heart, they be hating on you. Them bitches don't want to see you go a step ahead of them. You feel what I'm saying? They're not gonna say it, but they're gonna show it. Watch their actions. Watch the motherfuckers that you really fuck with. Actions, bitch. Watch what the fuck they do when it's time for you to fucking blow up. When it's time for you to show up. Do the fuck they support you? Huh? What type of support do they give to you? They talk about how good you're doing, huh? So they can go back behind your motherfucking back and talk about how much a stupid motherfucker they think you is. Fuck them people. Yeah, do what the fuck you gotta do. Keep doing what the fuck you gotta do. Get them bitch motherfuckers more shit to talk about. Stand on their motherfucking neck, their head, and their back. Kick them in the ass when you finish. You heard me? You doing your shit. Fuck a fake motherfucker that's hating. We don't fuck with them kind. We're allergic to them, bitch. I don't like bitch ass niggas and fake ass.
Yeah, I don't like that ish either. I don't like that ish either. And I feel like if you not in the streets, you do not have to go by no damn street code. At the end of the day, when you get to the level of Gucci Man and all these people with money, like you gotta get that shit up. You can't serve two gods, okay? You can't be on the side of the devil and then also say you on the side of God. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. And then not only that, they stole probably millions of dollars worth of jewelry from him, okay? And for insurance purposes, you gotta file a police report to get your claim paid. Like, come on. People are not using logic. Tell said, I'm just gonna give up listening from the bushes. I had to say, I can fully agree with Nadi and to the Boston guy. Nadi from the North, and she agrees. Yes, Nadi. They need hooked on phonics. Like, the selective outrage. It's the selective outrage for me. Is it the man had on an ankle monitor during the commission of a crime? What did you think was going to happen? Child, fuck out of here. They would have questioned him anyway. Yeah, and if I was Gucci Man, I want my ish bag. And then the idiots, Pooh Sheisty camp, had the nerve to start posting with all they damn jewelry on after the crime. Who needed the snitch? If I was Gucci Man, I say F all of y'all niggas. America's dumbest criminal. That's what Pooh Sheisty is. All right, so that's how people feel about the track. I won't be downloading it. I just won't. Okay. Oh, academics. He got something to say, as always, with his big ass fat mouth. Oh, child. This is exhausting. People just
Nigga brought a 808, a hot beat. This shit sound like, yo, this nigga got ad libs for the goddamn storytelling. For me, nah, this is crazy.
Are we listening to the same thing, Ak? Are we listening to the same thing? Okay. Maybe it's my East Coast ear. Maybe it's my East Coast ear. That track wasn't all that. It was just really mediocre.
Well, damn. Nigga, I hate to see you up. Tell the truth, you went out like a real crash diamond. And after all that, boy, you still signed to me? Wow. I'm like Birdman and nigga, this my cash money and your fat ass flanking.
And see, that's my thing. Like, Gucci's man's reputation with his label is out there. It's out there. And you signed with him anyway. Like, where's the accountability from the Pooh Sheisty stuff? I can't do it. I can't do it. I listened to the song, twice on this stream. That was enough. That was enough for me, yeah. That was enough for me. Let me tell you, shout out to my girl Voodoo. Voodoo, we love you. Go over to her channel and subscribe, girl, because I love me some Voodoo doll. And I told y'all niggas that Off Cheek was not done. He was spotted in the casino. I could tell from the wheelchair and him smoking that cigarette. I said, that nigga can't wait to get back to the casino. It's driving him crazy that he got to be in that wheelchair. Well, Voodoo agreed with me. And Voodoo, she blowing up. I love her. I love her down to the ground, all right? This is what she had to say. I was like, yeah, Boo, I said the same thing. That nigga got a problem. And stop trying to make Cardi be responsible for his grown ass.
Offset just got out the hospital. And they say he is back at the casino.
Yeah,
and
girl.
Didn't I tell y'all? I said, my brother, God bless the dead. I watched my...
I told them too, Boo. They don't be wanting to listen to us. I told them that gambling habit is just like somebody trying to get off of heroin. That's how... Child, and he have no shame. He out in the open, no security, nothing. Like, child.
My brother go through it. I say, that boy got a problem. Y'all didn't want to hear it. Here you go. He wasn't out the hospital 30 minutes. And they say he back at the tables.
Back at the table, child.
Offset just got out the hospital. And they say he is back at the casino. And didn't I tell y'all? I say, my brother, God bless the dead. I watched my brother go through it. I say, that boy got a problem. Y'all didn't want to hear it. Here you go. He wasn't out the hospital 30 minutes. And they say he back at the tables. Look at him. That's how my brother used to look. I know what I'm looking at. Allegedly. Never. I know what I'm looking at because I literally lived this experience with my brother. I'm telling you what I know. A gambling addiction is almost just as bad, if not worse, than crack, my nigga. I've seen this. I lived it. My brother went and gambled my light bill money and had me out of lights for 3 months. I love my brother down to the ground. He gone, rest in peace. But this is a real life thing. This is real, true story. So to see him back at the casino, it makes sense. I told y'all before, dealing with a person with a very serious gambling addiction is no different from dealing with a person who's on a heavy drug like crack or something like that. No shade, but it's the truth. They literally have the same sort of attachments that keep bringing them back. Offset just got out the hospital. And they say he is back at the casino.
I told y'all that gambling addiction ain't no joke. I know people who are gamblers and they can't live without going to the casino every night, and they be in private rooms and everything. But you know what? We cannot hold Cardi accountable for what that grown man decisions is. Okay, he is no longer Cardi's responsibility. I wish people would. Only thing Cardi need him to do is be a dad.
I wish people will stop linking Cardi B or asking Cardi B how she feels every time something happens to Offset. Because the truth of the matter is, at the end of the day, Offset's only job right now is to be a father to her kids. She's not Offset's keeper. Like, y'all can't, every time something happened to Offset, y'all can't keep going to Cardi B like, how you feel about it, Cardi? How you feel? Like, she don't care. All right, let me not say that she don't care, but can you imagine trying to let go of somebody who's done you wrong, who's did you dirty, who's putting you through all these issues in court, going through all this issues with your spouse through divorce and everything? You're trying to like get all this, deal with all this. And on top of that, like, heal from everything in the past that they put you through, and the media and everybody just keep asking you every time something happens to that person, how you feel about it. Okay, yeah, the man got shot, but did he die? They both have separate careers right now, and Offset chose his life and chose the lifestyle that he wants to live. His only job as of right now is to be a father. She has no business with his life and the path he's choosing to take. I'm annoyed hearing y'all keep asking her how she feel about this, so I could imagine how she must feel about it.
Period. All right, we can't hold Cardi accountable. And you see, you would think that would be his rock bottom, him getting shot. He right back there. That man gonna gamble his whole life away. He gonna be running from what do they call them? The people that they be borrowing money from. He gonna be running from them forever. Speaking of new music, shout out to Dream Doll. We're gonna get into some new music real quick, okay? Shout out to Dream Doll. she dropped new music, and I want to hear your thoughts. Hold on, let me just see something. Because, you know, usually on Fridays, everybody drop new music. So I like the beat that she's on. Look, I like Dream Doll. I like something. She got some bops or whatever.
And his money so quick. He on my body, my top, my hip. You were looking at a real get money ass bitch. She a hater, she is not my sis. She is not gang, she is not twin. I don't want your nigga bitch, he is not him.
So this is a freestyle she dropped. Shout out to her. She just had a baby. No, the baby is gorgeous or whatever. I don't think she always get the credit that she needs. I like Dream Doll. You want to know why? One of my favorite books is The Coldest Winter Ever. And her story, her background reminds me of the main character, Winter, in that book.
Him, he do not spend. I don't want your nigga bitch, he is not trend. If I can't cut on a nigga, I take a detour. Gotta ask a nigga like, what you being so cheap for? I stand up, shit going down, I'm like a seesaw. Bitches can't see me like fingerprints on a screen door. Never been the type to be pressed, I ain't no keyboard. Bitches might have been with more niggas, but bitch, I see more.
Okay, Dream Doll. Okay, Dream Doll. I'm feeling it.
Why you out here blowing niggas up like you C4? I'm outside passing shit around like a scene board. My bitch stay on the beach. I'm on the way to the beach. Better do your taxes. You ain't who you claiming to be. How you gonna feed us to a nigga that caters to me? That nigga left you anyway. You should have just gave him to me. That bitch I'm making.
Wow. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what your thoughts are. Y'all rated 1 through 10. Okay, do y'all think it's a bob? But she secretly got bars to me. I like her. Got a couple of her songs in my playlist. I also shout out to my homeboy Tribe. He dropped new music along with Fat Boy or whatever. TMT Management. I know him personally, so I just want to share his music so my peeps can follow him. Okay, him and his nephew drop music, and I'm really, really proud of what they doing over there. They really blowing
Some of the realest, and I do what I want whenever I'm riding with just know it's guns in the trunk. If my truth ain't your truth, then it is what it is. Moral of the story, they don't understand how I live.
Break it down to slabs, put it in some bags. Luke from 14, we bagging in this pad. They watching me closely, it gotta be the swag. That tripe do bad, I don't mean to brag.
So shout out to Tribe. Go follow him. That's his page up there. He also does a lot of skits with Fat Boy. Shout out to you, Tribe. Okay, I'm over here trying to share. Maybe we'll do an interview one day, okay? But some good music coming out. Tribe from Brooklyn, but he be over here in Jersey, making these videos and stuff like that. Let's see what y'all saying in the comment. Loan Sharks. Thank you, Sharks. She said also gonna be running from Loan Sharks. And Dream Doll beat sound like Kaya's. Yes, my neck, my back, down like that. Yes, it do. So that's some of the new music that dropping. I like Coi Lerais' rendition of My Milkshake. Bring all the boys to the yard. I like that song. And plus Coi from Jersey, so you know I gotta support my girl. Shout out to Dream Doll for her freestyle. It's dope. Who should we get into next, y'all? Oh, Snoop Dogg dropped new music too. Let me see what y'all think about this. They're gonna make me mute this whole live, child.
Okay, I like to pop that put. Hi. Love him.
Let's shut this party down.
Yo, kid, it's time.
Swizzy, I can feel it when you walk. Even when you talk, I can feel it when.
All right, it look like it's a bop. It sound like it's a bop. You know Snoop Dogg love to sample them old school records, okay? Them feel good records.
Even when you talk, I can feel it when you walk. Let's shut this party down.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
One time for the homies getting rich. Dollars and cents, I'm down for the quick flip. 2 times for the baddies.
Okay, Snoop. Okay. Shout out to DJ Woo Kid. Okay, and Snoop Dogg.
In the misfits, 50-something years old, still with this grip shit. Pull up on the ops, that's LA Fitness. I see we about to step on them, K-Swiss. Death row is an army, a fucking navy. Turn crumbs into biscuits, it's all gravy. Okay, got my gin and juice, switching up the game. Tailor-made suits, Cartier frames, paint the town blue. Look what I became, you know my motherfucking name. Choke up the deuce, bang with the gang, flying in the coupe. Got my lowest lane, face worldwide, from Tokyo to...
Okay. Y'all let me know. I think it's a bop. Classic Snoop sound. I think it's a bop. All right. Let me see if it's some more new music that drop. Okay, on this Friday. Y'all let me know. Oh, what is going on with Mama D? Y'all let me know. What is this? Scrappy. You better get your mama. The queen is out of control, okay? The kingdom is out of control. Mama D, what's up? Come on, talk to us, Mama D. Mama D. Whew. Y'all let me know what's up with Mama D. Y'all heard from Mama D? What's going on? What's up, Mama D? You got the underboobs showing and everything, girl. What's up? You know Mama D is a former madam, okay? I like this, Shar. Shar said, Pap, where's your hit? Snoop out here still in the game at 50, okay? And owning Death Row Records, okay? Let's talk about it. What's up with Mama D? Mama D. This is what I will say. For a woman of her age, she looks very fit and very good, okay? Mama D is off the hook. Mama D is off the hook. She off the hook. You know she got her delusions about the palace, okay? The Brad showed some love to Mariah Carey. Okay, you know their relationship go way back. Okay, to So Def. Mariah Carey had some of her greatest hits on So Def. One of my favorite songs of Mariah Carey is "Breakdown" with Bone Thugs. She recently had an interview paying them homage and how she said like they were so great to work with musically. After 20 years of friendship, they've been friends for 20 years. Wow. So the Brat, she posted, she said, when besties for over 20 years link up, the GOAT at Mariah Carey. We love you, JD at the Remain Dupree, all because of you. They made some great music together. Break down. Instead of breaking on down. I'll break down. Love it. I love me some Mariah Carey chill. Okay. And I love how she handled her baby father. I'm saying she handled him with class and grace. She know he crazy. She know Nick is crazy. So shout out to the Brat for showing homage. Okay. All right, let's get into Pinkface because I told you Pinkface is Blueface's revenge, honey. Okay, for all the mistreatment of women. Let's see, I ain't cover all that mess between him and Claressa. I could give two shits because Claressa, you are the reason he's the way he is. You are the reason he hates women, bitch. But Pinkface set him straight. Because see, Blueface going to learn. He going broke and creating all these new babies and stuff like that. And his pockets ain't long like that. But leave it to Pinkface to get him together. See, Pinkface run the circus for real. She is the leader of the circus, okay? They created that monster, and I ain't mad that she be cursing their asses out. Because I probably would have been too. Shout out to Pinkface. She's so cute.
Dummy. Oh, you got too many kids, you dummy. Oh, you got too many kids.
I love her. She's blowing up on they got her YouTube channel going.
Yeah. Is that your daughter? Yeah, and that's your son? That's all of your kids? That's not all of your kids? You got too many kids, right? Too many kids. You got too many kids, you dummy. Oh. Sorry. Police, please. Police. Oh no, police. Those are back there. Dad. Is that your daughter?
Creating all these broken homes, and your 3-year-old gotta tell you you're dumb. Pinkface is Blueface daughter. Now the kids in the circus, child, they been in the circus. You don't remember when Blueface had strippers in the house and he was asking his son if he was gay? And CPS came to the house? Child, but Pinkface, ever since she been talking, she been reading them down. Him, Jada, everybody. She been smacking them up, cursing them out, everything. And ain't her fault. That's what they taught her. That's what they taught her. Yeah, Pinkface. She got more sense than the daddy and the mama. Okay? She got more sense. Oh my God. Bootsy gotta be the one with the he just been having a bad run lately. Okay. He got people out here making allegations against him. And now his dogs had to chase off a burglar child. You need to sell your house. He need to sell his house, Bootsy. Sure.
Man, let me tell y'all what happened. I was out in Dallas, right? Doing this little show. Crowd was lit. We shut it down. I'm feeling good. Next thing I know, I get a call like, Boosie, somebody tried to break in the crib. I'm like, what? But listen, my King Corso caught that fool slipping. I'm talking about caught him. Bit him up, ran him clean off the property. Big bro left blood on the gate. Straight warrior shit. That's why.
Straight DNA. Okay. Y'all think Bootsy gonna go to the cops? Is that snitching? Somebody trying to break in his house? Hey, Tails. Yeah, I've been out there. I choose to stay away from that dumbass energy with the circus. Crack Rock. I only report on her when it comes to Junior and Blueface. I could care less who he's sticking his peen into for the week. Like it's disgusting, but I love moments when Pinkface get his ass together. So I'ma share that. But I've been out the loop too. Hey Jack, I can't with Pinkface. Valley adore. She's adorable, but she's smarter than her parents, child. Yeah, I've been out the circus for a minute. I just can't with that toxic shit. I just really, 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 really can't with him. Okay. Shout out to Fetty. He sold out his show in Connecticut. It was a vibe. Go ahead, Fetty. I'm telling you, if he comes to y'all town, he gives a good show, and his tickets are not outrageous at all. All right, let's get into the rest of Coleslaw Crash Out, child. A lot has been happening in the media here. People are dragging her for Phil for running around with Pooh, Remy Ma's husband. Child, I keep telling y'all, Pooh and rest of Coleslaw Crash Out, those are Remy side bitches. Said what I said. Said what I said. Okay. And it got me to thinking when I was scrolling through looking for stories for you guys. One of her old clips came up. So let me remind you of who Claressa Sheilds was. Okay. Before we get into the deets, because somewhere along the way, and this only has happened within the past like few years, somewhere along the way, she lost her way. Okay, and it's just like, damn, like money can bring out the worst in people.
You really can't be afraid to be different. I've been different for I don't know how long. I mean, since I was 11 years old. People didn't understand why I was so angry. People didn't understand why I wanted to box. People didn't understand why I like getting hit. At the end of the day, people need to look at it like this. Boxing is what makes me happy. So I would just tell them, if there's something that makes you happy, yeah, there's going to be times when you got to sacrifice a lot. But at the same time, the easiest job to do is the one that you love. Boxing is easy. It's easy for me. It'll be real hard.
Where did we lose track? Like she's losing focus of her whole goal. They showing her only 3 knockouts, child. Yeah, I think they coming trying to so Claressa Sheillds in the GOAT, no doubt about it. Her explosive knockout and unmatched boxing IQ. This is all lies. She has 18 world champions. Layla Ali has what, 42? Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me look. All right, so Layla Ali is 24-0 with 21 knockouts. But my thing is, I just wanted to see y'all to see that earlier footage of her when she was so much more humble. Like she has really, really lost her way, and I just think this relationship is draining her. And I don't care how she try to portray it to the world, like they so happy, they so in love. She not happy. As long as he attached to Remy, she's never going to be happy. You know what I mean? And it's just like, girl. Well, Alicia Baumgartner. She has a fight coming up, and Claressa has been trying to get at Alicia. That's why she went over to get Dubois over in Europe. And now that she has talked to Claressa, now Dubois is throwing jabs at Baumgartner. And Baumgartner's like, yeah, sure, I'll fight her. But she still got a long way to go. And I'll fight her within my time. But she's not to the level where I would just drop everything and fight her. That's not a big name fight. All right. Here's a little bit on Alicia Baumgartner, but Alicia Baumgartner actually responded to Claressa, so we're gonna get into that as well. So here's what we have to say.
Y'all done messed up. Chilaquiles. Lord. Chilaquiles game. Y'all done gave Alicia the Baumgartner extra motivation. And that is the last thing you niggas wanted to do. She already different, but now she in dog shape. Get your hand out of my pocket. No, I'm talking dog shape, nigga. Locked in, laser focused. Get your hand out of my... We ain't seen this type of energy in women's boxing since Layla Ali. Facts. This is why she is the face of women's boxing. She got the skill, she got the marketability, she got the looks, and she will put hand, feet, and hooves on you. Y'all remember Mamba mentality? Guess what? It's now Bomba mentality. That's right. B-A-U-M-B-A, my nigga. Bomba mentality. This ain't regular. This is generational. What you are about to witness is going to be one of the greatest women's run in women's sports history. And let's go ahead and talk facts. Baumgartner done faced 5 current or former world champions. Caroline Dubois won. And that one, Baumgartner knocked her out, only took 4 rounds. Caroline Dubois, build your profile up. You are down the line. What's next? Amanda Serrano. What's next? Katie Taylor. Big fights, big money, bomb, period. April 17th, buy your ticket now and witness greatness. Alicia the Bomb Bomb Gardner about to put on a fucking show. Respectfully. Stop scrolling. Y'all done messed up.
I love it. I love it. I love when they try to set up an underdog and they just start to shine. But notice that he said that Alicia is becoming the face of boxing. See, that's the role that Claressa wants. She has been destiny swapping with a lot of these girls for a long time. And Jada the Boxer talked about it, okay? And what Claressa does is she cozy up to women, act like she their friend, and then she starts to take on their style, the way they talk, and so imposter syndrome. We see it over and over again, and it's because she don't even know who she is, unfortunately. So all she knows is to copy off of people. And I always say she has arrested development, and I just think it's a matter of Claressa was outcast for so long. She just wants to belong and stuff like that, and she puts aside her ego. Her true self will come shining through again. And I know I done dragged her down to the ground because I don't like what she doing out here. Like, you work so hard to throw it away over a man, and it bothers my soul when females like wrap their whole identity up into a man when you the one that did the work. You know what I'm saying? But it just shows how she has a low sense of self-esteem about herself, a low sense of self-worth about herself. So let me see. I want to get into Alicia Bumgarner. She claps back at Claressa Sheilds. Trying to put the ultimate fight out there. Claressa went over there to stir the pot and poke at Alicia or whatever, because she won't come down and wait and fight her herself. So she's using Caroline Dubois as a pawn in her wicked ass game. And see, this is the type of snake behavior that people can't respect about you, Claressa, on some real. But let's hear what Alicia has to say in regards to Claressa Sheilds, because she tired of her bum ass too. Shout out to Fight Hype. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Quick Fight Hype here with Alicia Bumgarner.
The bomb.
The bomb. Okay, so your two previous fights, co-mains on Netflix in front of huge crowds, ESPN main event on the 17th. Just talk to me. How is this meant for your, like, can you put in perspective what this means for your career? Like, just the run you've been on lately.
Yeah, man, it's a blessing. It's to show the world who Alicia Bumgarner is. It's to show the haters that, baby, you can't stop me. You know, I have a great team. I have great work ethic. This is why I'm here.
Yeah, she's very professional. And I have to tell you, after Caroline Dubois' win, she threw jabs. So apparently in the past, Alicia was ousted because she was caught using enhancement drugs. All right. Fast forward, she's worked all of that off and worked her way back. Okay. People make mistakes. And Claressa, you got dirty piss too. You was caught out there too, or whatever. So it's just like people forget that people are human. People make mistakes, child.
Here, I had the discipline, the dedication to be the best and to be the face of boxing. And I will continue to work hard and make sure that the level is always leveling. Got it?
You talked about your team, obviously MVP right along with you, but Derek James is going to be your third fight with Derek James. Now, how have you guys really adapted to each other? I see in the ring, working out, kind of joking. You've put him on social media a couple times. I'm not sure if he loves that, but you can see the fun you guys have had. Just talk to me about your relationship and how that's evolved with Derek James.
Yeah, you have to make it fun, man. Like, this is like half of my life for weeks. And so I want to have fun. I want to laugh. I want to enjoy coming into the gym and making sure that I keep this joy of it, right? Because it is hard, but it's also joyful because we're working together. We have an outcome to win, to be amazing, and to
I want you to take notice to how professional she is, how calm she is, how she's not leading with her emotions. She's leading with her boxing intelligence and her boxing IQ. And although she may have made mistakes in the past, right? She worked through that. And she came back better than ever. And now we're all seeing it. They're saying that she's the face of boxing. This is what Claressa wants people to say about her, but she's going about it in all the wrong way. She is isolating herself. All the Shadeja Green, Alicia Baumgartner, I think Katie Taylor, they all signed with MVP. They all signed with MVP, which is backed by ESPN. Yes, and they all signed under Jake Paul, the racist, the MAGA guy.
Look amazing, and so I want to just make sure that that relationship is being built, everything's communicated properly, and that we do what we need to do.
You went 3-minute rounds, back in December. Now doing 3-minute rounds again. Anything different in camp preparing for the 3-minute rounds since doing it in December? Or the same thing?
No, I mean, I think that every fighter has different style, right? So like what you saw with Layla, that was a boxing clinic. I showed that I could box for 12 rounds. For this fight, I want to bring out that dog that I've always had in me, So that comes with a strategic plan. That comes with picking your shots.
Notice, like, even though she's an athlete, she has like this still feminist softness about her. She's very attractive, and I don't mean just look wise, this personality wise, and the way she carries herself. And this is, I think, Claressa is missing.
Comes with, knowing the ring. So you're gonna see you're gonna see a little bit of the old AB come out, and I like that because I like that. That's just what that is. Yeah.
Awesome. Obviously, you're one of, if not the faces of MVP women's program here. Another great fighter, Sheisty Green. She's on your co-main. Do you have any response, though, to Claressa Sheillds saying she'd only fight Sheisty if you and Caroline are the co-main on that event?
Child, and see, Claressa, we went over this the other day because Punch Drunk, he blasted it. Like, you are over there with Salida and Win Records. You don't have no control over what goes on at MVP. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. She be throwing stuff out there like, yeah, you may be the main girl over there with Win Records and stuff like that, but you don't control. To be quite honest, I think this is revenge on Claressa for her not signing with Jake Paul or whatever. And he went and got all the female boxers because he going to be like, you ain't going to have nobody to fight because they over here with me. Child.
Yeah, I think it's comical. I would never be a co-main to a Claressa Sheillds, and that's period. The fight in London, yes, it's an O2. She was lucky enough to have Mayor and I sell out that show, so that was Mayor and I's doing. But no, could never be a co-main to her.
Would her, Claressa, and Green be a fight you'd want to see, though? They'll match up if.
Yeah, I think Shadeja is hungry. She's a disciplined fighter. We've seen her win with Marshall. Again, we'll see that April 17th as a co-main. I'm excited for her and excited to see what her future looks like.
Bo, obviously, she fought Caroline, your name and Caroline, going back and forth. Do you feel any added pressure to have a performance similar to how Caroline and Terry fought? They compared it to your performance against Terry. Do you feel any added pressure?
No pressure. You can't compare my performance against. I knocked Terry out in the 4th round. Caroline couldn't do that. Caroline went the distance. We just gonna keep that what that looked like. But this fight right here, this is not to put Bo down or anything, but this is bigger. This is a global stage type of setting. I need people to realize, like, y'all, you think it's small, I'm thinking big. This is global. This is for my Asians, Blasians, like I said. And it's my grandma's birthday month in April. So this fight is dedicated to her. This fight is dedicated to my father who passed. And so this is a more meaningful fight for me. This is a full circle moment, because 4 years ago I had my main event in Detroit. Mm-hmm. So now circle back in New York as the main event at the Infosys Theater.
I think that's dope for her. Let me answer this person that was in my Sun-Kissed Princess. How old are you? I can't do the lives with different topics. LOL. I don't have ADHD. What does that mean? Like, people, sometimes things don't need to be said out loud. Because this is my show, and I'm going to run it how I want. And if you don't like the way I run my show, move around. There's plenty of YouTubers that cover just one topic at a time. But that doesn't even make sense. That just doesn't even make sense or whatever. And people need to learn, like, everything don't need to be said.
Are you
like
dumb?
You could have just moved around to a new channel. We ain't need to know that because my Naughty Crew like that I cover a wide range of topics. You're not the only person that I'm servicing here. Anyway, shout out to Alicia Bumgarner. I'm so mad. I'm gonna be away. I won't be able to see the fight, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all send me the clips in my DMs. Make sure y'all send me the clips in the DMs because I'm gonna be in Thailand, baby. I'm gonna be in Thailand. All right, and last but not least, Jada the Boxer. Shout out to her. Make sure y'all go over to her channel and subscribe. She came over with some tea. And even though her and Claressa aren't friends, I really, really feel like she's still really being a friend to Claressa. You know, I've been dragging Claressa for a long time, so I just had to give her a break, okay? Like, I do have a heart and some compassion because she just dumb. She just dumb for a man, and she just wraps all her worth up into a man, and she can't help it because that's how the women in her family operate. So she learned that. You know what I'm saying? So I do have some understanding, and I don't want y'all to think I just... But she just be getting on my nerves with her bullshit. She be getting on my nerves. She gets on my last nerves with her lies. It's the lying for me. And she think if people don't say what she want to hear, everybody's a liar. Everybody's against her. And that ain't the case. And Jada, she really was your friend, Claressa. And she's still being your friend, I feel. Let's hear what Jada had to say. Because she gave some insight, and then we going to go ahead and get out of here.
Say what I say. Claressa, money is not making you happy, hon, especially when you owe it. You're not happy. You can say people don't have as much money as you. Is it we don't have as much money as you, or we don't have as much money to borrow like you? Because if anybody's like me, I don't
keep that, because she understands the type of deal that Claressa is in. She's in a bum deal over there at Win Records. She's basically in a 360 record deal where they give her all this money up front, and then she end up owing on the back end. We've seen it over and over again with these artists and these rappers. And I believe she ended up in this bum deal because she following behind a bum. He's leading her down a messed up path. Like, she gonna be messed up in the end.
I want to be in debt. And so I want to give y'all another reminder. I want you to think of a rapper, a singer that just signed a deal with a record company. If it says, hey, I'm giving you $100 million record deal, that's a loan. They got to pay that back. I'm just making that known again, okay? Claressa, I want to remind you something. And I'm sorry, let me say this first. For the ones that keep saying there's nobody around her that's trying to correct her, she don't got no publicist, she don't have no manager, she does not listen to anyone. I was a part of that group at one point. She does not listen to nobody. She don't listen to the therapist. She didn't listen to me. She didn't listen to Miss Cora. Who is Miss Cora? This is Miss Cora. This is the walkout from Who Run the World? Girls. And she's doing the dance and stuff. That's Miss Cora. Miss Cora was her mentor. She did not listen to her. Okay, so y'all keep asking these questions. She had all of these people behind the scenes. We are not hating. We are not jealous. Even the police, Officer Pulley. I mean, it was a judge next door. I mean, come on now, of her other home that she was at. Now, I want to remind you something, Claressa, because remember you said Jeremiah 29:11 is your favorite verse. That's what you said. You said that's your favorite scripture. Why am I bringing that up? Well, that only speaks about God saying that he has plans to prosper us and not to fail us. But
so as you can see, she don't listen to nobody. People have tried to help her along the way. A hard head make a soft behind. Claressa Sheillds is in her own way. Claressa Sheillds is in her own way.
You didn't read the whole chapter, ma'am. That's a message of restoration. Why is it a message of restoration? Well, Because when you look at the beginning of Jeremiah 29, this was a message to the exiles in Babylon. They were in captivity. Why were they in captivity? Why were they in bondage? Because of the idolatry that they were in. You're in idolatry too. You're in bondage too. You don't have me fooled. I know what's up, and I know what goes on in this sport.
Facts. She is like, she really, at this point, I think Claressa has a hard time with reading comprehension because I don't know what Bible she's reading. I don't know what Bible she's reading.
If you
it's the Bible of Pat. Pooh. That is her leader. That is her everything, and that will be her downfall.
The 28 chapters prior to Jeremiah 29, that same chapter that you claim your favorite verses in, you will see that time and time again, Yahweh kept sending his prophet to go and warn his people. And you know what? They hated Jeremiah. They didn't want to hear nothing. The same way you don't want to hear nothing from nobody trying to correct you or help you. The same way. He told them, turn away from their idols. Why? Because it destructs you. It deteriorates you. So to give you a little background, the Israelites were not a faithful people to Yahweh. They were doing full-blown witchcraft. They were burning incense to Baal and Ashtoreth. They put food and liquid offerings on an altar. People still do that today. And I know I'm not wrong when I say you still be hanging around some of these women that's real crafty. So you may not be deep, in that, but you just coming into agreement is a problem. Now, here's the thing. Claressa, Yahweh told Jeremiah, don't pray for these people like 3 times. And I'm going to put it up.
What if you could keep all your Horizon NJ health benefits plus Medicare benefits and get even more?
She is so right. She's so right about what she's saying here.
Do you not think that as people out here praying and interceding for you or trying, and God is like, take your hands off. She don't want to listen. Now she got to go through some stuff. Do you not think that same thing is happening to you, but you wouldn't know? Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because you keep saying you're a Christian. You keep saying what you're doing is glorifying God. You keep saying that you give God the glory. How? It's not by saying, I want to get you win a fight. I want to give all praises and glory to the Most High God, Jesus Christ, that's the head of my life. Is he really the head of your life? Is he really your Lord or just your Savior? If something's not going right, that's the only time you want to run to him. Because when he's your Lord, it's a bit different. Baby, this walk with Christ ain't no cakewalk. Got people out here making it seem like it's an aesthetic. Ain't nothing cute about this. And so let me make this be known to you. I'll tell you one more time. If you don't turn away, it's going to get real bad. You do not want to sit there and have him deal with you. I can only tell you my experience because you're with a married man still.
The wrath of God ain't no joke. The wrath of God ain't no joke. And she, you know what? It's her lesson to learn. It's her lesson to learn. We all have been there. We all have been hard-headed. People try to tell us we don't want to listen. It's her path, though. It's her journey. And she'll get humbled. God will humble her. We don't have to.
So that's another problem. Your finances is drying up. Things are not working. Stuff is acting up in your house. I can see. You've been known I can see since we were teenagers. That happens because you opened the door for it to happen right. You opened the door for the witchcraft to work. It's not that witchcraft is powerful because it's not. It's you opened the door. You told Satan, here you go. I gave you my yes. You can do what you want because you're on his playground. Here's the thing. I can only tell you my experience. Years ago, I was with a man. And the second month that we were together, we were laying down, watching TV, eating popcorn. I audibly heard the Holy Spirit say, he's married. You know what Jada did and didn't do? Well, for one, I didn't listen. But immediately I confronted him and I said, so you married? And I sat up. And my hands were about to fly. So this man did hold my hands down because they do fly. And he said, well, so I didn't think it was a big deal. So, and I said, what you mean? So he explained that he joined the army. And that's the reason why he got married. Because when you join the army, apparently you make more money, you get married and all that other stuff. They had a daughter on the way. And so it was an agreement. It was like,
and see that these are the stories that the married party will tell you to just keep you latched on to them. They'll tell you, oh, it was just an arrangement, but you're having a kid. Even with Lotto. Oh, 21 Savage just got married because he needed citizenship, but they had 3 kids. That's not just an arrangement. That's an attachment. And that's what she's not seeing. Remy Ma and Pooh have 20 years together. They have a child together. And as long as they have that child, and if he's a man about his, he gonna be there for that child. I have a feeling he be using the golden child as an excuse to be away from her. And she hates that. Right, James, they don't. Alicia Bumgarner definitely don't. The wrath of God ain't no joke. Yes, it's not. I'm telling you. And I'm speaking from experience and making my own mistakes. Like, I ain't never been with no involved with no married man or nothing like that. That's just not my thing or whatever at all or whatever. My mom, you know, I grew up with marriage in my family and stuff like that. So I do value the covenant of marriage or whatever. So like, yeah, like I'm not sharing my man with nobody. I don't care if you married. I'm just not. Like, don't come to me talking about, oh, I live with my baby mother, ain't nothing going on. Bye. Peace. Peace.
They treated it was so vague. Even the way they got married was very ghetto. It was so vague. They literally got married when she in the hospital. So the reason why I'm bringing this up, you'll see. I decided, oh, okay, being a dummy, because I didn't want to hurt his feelings. But let me tell you something about narcissists. Narcissistic people, not just men, narcissistic people, especially when they're a full-blown narc, they're wordsmiths, they're opportunists. And so they'll do enough to make you feel like, oh, y'all good, y'all secure. Ain't nothing secure about that, Claressa. I know.
It's called love bombing. It's called love bombing. And Pooh is a master at it. And this is why I wanted to share this with my naughty crew. He's a master at it. He's a master at wordplay and things like that. He know how to play the role of, oh yeah. His own wife said it. He's very supportive while he brings nothing to the table.
What I'm talking about, I experienced it. It was nothing but drama, fussing, cussing over every little thing, throwing stuff. It was toxic. I'd never been in something like that before. It was just very toxic. Finances drying up, getting notices on the door, car don't want to work, all this stuff. But God kept showing me in my dreams, leave this man. But no, I thought because the marriage wasn't functioning, because she lived in Pennsylvania and we were in Virginia. I'm like, okay, well, she got her man and, you know, they just need to get a divorce.
Right. See, Claressa has justified her being in this adulterous affair. Like, oh, their relationship was messed up already. I ain't had nothing to do with that. And he chose me. You still, that's a covenant of God. You still have no right to interfere. No, what you were supposed to do was step back and say, yo, go handle that over there. When you're done with that over there, if I'm available, we can, you know what I mean? We can get in, we can knock the boots and this and that. No, he has created this false sense of security around her. It's called smoke and mirrors, just like her career. Speak it, Jada. Come on, girl.
God don't play about covenant. He do not play about his covenant. He do not play about agreements, even if it's wrong. So yeah, the way they got married was very vague and ghetto. And that's not in the will of God at all. But you know what? It don't matter because it's still an agreement. It's still a covenant. Just like the Gibeonites, just like the Gibeonites and God's people. In Joshua chapter 9, verses 1 through 27. They knew better. They knew better. And the Gibeonites, they deceived the Israelites, and they made an agreement. So when they come back, well, we did it. You knew better. You knew better. You knew that you were supposed to take this back to God, and you didn't. So despite that happening, even though they were deceived by the Gibeonites, it doesn't change the fact that it was still an agreement. And so God had to honor that. He don't play about his laws. He don't play about his declarations, about his decrees, about his precepts. He do not play when it comes to that. And so, you know, I'm not ashamed to tell what he delivered me from. But the thing about healing and deliverance is that you must stay free, because if you go back, it's going to be worse.
You can beat cancer and still lose everything.
She is so right in everything she's saying.
And so because of my disobedience, because of all of that, I end up getting everything taken away from me. I end up being stripped by God. It's called refinement. I had to go through the fire. He had to put me through tests. And, you know, as we follow him, you know, we're going to go through refinement seasons if you abide.
And I so respect Jada, because even though they not speaking, she's still being her friend. She's still being her friend by keeping it real with her. Claressa won't be able to receive it because she's blinded by witchcraft. She's blinded by the work of the devil. She's blind. She's blind.
Some people don't. They just don't. Some people don't. And that's why you have these pastors and stuff in church. They be hurting people because, oh, I got to call them out. Like, let me go open up a church. Nobody, that's not how that works. You're supposed to go through your refinement season with God, because if you haven't been healed and delivered through some things, then you're going to start hurting people in your congregation. And we see it all the time. Because how are you going to put your hand on a woman's head and pray for her and you're looking down at her breasts? You need to be healed and delivered. And so I know I said a mouthful, but you going around talking about some people broke Claressa, that is not going to make you whole. You being with a married man is not going to make you whole. And then you don't know the power of agreement. So all these things you're signing, you don't know that you're being used because you're a puppet. Ain't that right, Muffin? You're being used as a puppet. And then these agreements that you're making, let's be so for real. A lot of people in the entertainment industry, they are not in Christ. They have no respect. There's a lot of Satanism.
And Pap is not in Christ. He's a 5%, and he doesn't believe in Christianity and things like that. He believes he is on the same level as God. And I told y'all in one of my past lives, like, that's the reason why he loved Claressa, because Claressa worships him. Even though she embarrasses him, she worships him. Remy ain't never embarrassed him publicly. She always uplifted him, put him to the forefront. We didn't know what was going on behind the scenes or whatever, but she ain't disrespect him publicly. She always put him into the forefront, even when she was the shine of the situation, even when she was the star of the situation. She always walked side by side with her husband. She always uplifted her husband. And see, that's what one thing, Claressa, you will not be able to compete with. Their love is genuine.
Happening. Yeah, sometimes people get up early or they out real late and they be doing rituals. Yeah, you just never know who you're laying with. You just never know the agreements that are being made behind your back. Because anything for the man that's still married. And so I would actually, like, when I saw that live of you and you called Charlita broke and you calling this person broke, then you're still fussing at the kids. My goodness, stop keeping them. But just say you want kids. When I saw you, I definitely saw me. So, that looked like me a couple years ago when I was with that dude. And he set me free. Jesus Christ set me free. He can set you free too. But hey, you want to do your own little thing? You want to be a little Pharaoh Jr.? Okay. You want your heart to continue to be hardened? Okay. But it's time out for a lot. Got to stop using your trauma as an excuse as to not heal. You're 31, you're not 13. But as usual, you were warned a couple years ago, you're warned again now. And you realize from the warning that I gave you in 2024 that a lot has happened. A lot of what I said came to pass. I'm not fibbing and I'm not a witch. A lot of y'all don't like when I make videos like this. A lot of y'all don't like this stuff I post because you feel like, oh, the Christian just shouldn't. Well, you wouldn't know what a Christian is because y'all like.
I appreciate her just keeping it real. I really, really do. She gave us an inside track as to what is going on with Claressa at the end of the day.
Performances. So y'all expect me to, and God said, huh, you want a performance. You want me to have an asthma attack. That's what it sounds like. You don't get the agenda here. Y'all would be the same people that would have told Moses, God don't want you to go to Pharaoh. David, he don't want you to slay Goliath. Elijah, you shouldn't do. Y'all would be the same people. Elijah, God wouldn't send a group of bears to maul them teenagers. No, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. So funny because y'all be like, I'm not religious or anything. Yes, you are. You don't gotta be in a religion to be religious. The spirit of legalism is there, especially if you think you know everything. The spirit of legalism is not, oh, because you're in a religion, yeah, here you go. No, that's not how that works. Especially if you don't even know God for yourself. Hush, get to know him. Anyways, gotta go. Love y'all. Bye. And this is the ways that you can.
Thank you, Jada. Make sure y'all go over to her channel and subscribe. She's speaking facts. She's speaking facts. So, when I heard that, I was just like, you know what? At this point, we could call her out, hold her accountable. She's not willing. She's not in a space where she's ready to receive it. It's going to take a lot to humble Claressa. And right now, she don't see nothing wrong. But when things start falling apart around her, that's when her eyes will open. When she starts to see how difficult it's going to be for her to get fights and things like that, that's when she'll start to open her eyes. When she starts to see that Pap is not really just for her, he's not committed to her. He couldn't even stay faithful to his wife or whatever. That's when she will start to open her eyes and see. And I'm going to sit back and I say, you know what? God forgive me for dragging that bitch. I just don't like her ways. I don't like her ways or whatever. But at the end of the day, we got to look at the other side, right? Love is blind. She's drunk in love right now. She think Pap is all for her. And she will soon find out how that works. Because for all she know, she in Atlanta, he in New York, him and Rim could be going to couples therapy, figuring out if they need to rekindle their marriage. I mean, a 20-year love like that doesn't just go away. And we all saw it together in the Vlad interview, how choked up. Because you rarely see emotion on Papoose. But when it comes to Remy Ma, that's why he kept saying, I wish her the best. I don't have nothing bad to say. I don't have nothing bad to say. I don't have nothing bad to say. Cause he get emotional. He feel bad. He know he messed up. It's too far gone. We gotta remember all these people are human. And they all have their path. And we all make mistakes. We all have our path. We do. But Claressa not going to wake up until she want to wake up. Claressa not going to see what she doing is wrong until things start falling apart for her. And so she lashes out at the internet because she know we telling the truth. She know it. She know it. I love you all. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I need to go get me some lunch and a nap, child. Okay. Girl is tired. I love y'all down to the ground. Let me just see what y'all saying. Yes, Tail said the wrath of God ain't no joke. Yes, these so-called Christians are finding that out right now, especially the ones who are maggots. Yes, shoo. Child, that's a lot. Yeah, the female boxing community don't like her. There's something in the water. Yes. Thanks, James. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Y'all hit the like button. Shout out to the replay game. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Love y'all all down to the ground. I'll be back tomorrow about noon. And I'm going to drop the link. Because we're going to just do kind of... Thank you, James. I just want to do kind of a roundup of all the trending topics because I want to hear what my naughty crew has to think because so much has happened this week, and I really want to give y'all time to come up on the panel and get your thoughts. All right, so I'll see y'all tomorrow. Until next time, naughty crew, I'm out.